Let's talk about venture. What interests you about the venture space? What attracted you to Shakti?
I worked for 5 years with a brilliant product leader who I liked a lot in cable. And then Cable told me he was going to start investing in startups. And I gave him money because I figured he would give me back a lot more money than I gave him. That was my primary interest was when you know somebody who's super sharp and you actually have a chance to take an economic stake in their outcomes, like do that all day long. And now you're part of the team, like that was the reason. Um, but the other things that are interesting to me about venture and founders and startups, it's the obvious stuff. It's being close to people who are innovating, entrepreneurial, and who are, are seeing the truth before it's obvious to everyone else. There's magic in that. It's fun. But mostly it's about the money for me, Jesse.
One of the things that we do at Shakti is we have this Titan program. We pair startup founders with experienced people and they talk, they, get mentorships. What do you think is the value or is there value in mentorship?
There is value in mentorship with the right mentor. I think what Shakti does really well is you curate a group of people, many of whom I know and have a high degree of respect for, who know what they're talking about. People with entrepreneurial backgrounds, people who know what it's like to create a new product, fight to bring it to market, face a bunch of challenges. They know how hard the job is. They know the psychological side of it. That's really valuable. There is an unlimited number of senior vice presidents of integrated marketing and pencil sharpening from some big company with a fancy name. And you feel like you're lucky because this person has no clue how to start a company, build the team from scratch, fight through every challenge that an entrepreneur is going to have. And in many cases, respectfully, venture capitalists have no idea either. Venture capitalists can be among the worst providers of advice to startup CEOs. Their advice is always to raise more money at a higher valuation. And so what I would say in compliment to Shakti and Cable is, like I said, I know a lot of the people in this network, and you guys have curated a good group, and they are people you should take advice from.